The reason why most maize farmers have poor yield, not because they don't know the right variety to use, not because they don't know the right time to plant, not because they do not know how to plant. None of this. They know it all. What could be the problem then? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, do well to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first to get notified whenever I post a new video. On this channel, what I do is I teach on agriculture, agribusiness ideas, how to make money on agriculture, and some healthy tips. So stick around, watch this video till the end, don't skip any part. You will know the reason why most farmers has poor yield. Let's get straight into the video. Now, what could be the problem? I see a lot of farmers make this mistake, although I have tried my best to correct the ones I come across, but still many of them make this mistake. Because they delay in controlling this infestation, they have poor yield. Now, most of these farmers, they don't start controlling the armyworm. In fact, you don't need to witness it before you start controlling armyworm in your farm. Most of these farmers start applying insecticide on their maize farm 6 weeks after planting. Some of them delay up to that time, 6 weeks after they have planted their maize. Why some just allow it like that? They believe once the rain starts that the armyworms will lose their grip on the corn and then fall off and die. But no, the harm has been done already. If you check very well, you will discover that the armyworm has bored hole into the stems of this crop and then affect the yield. You will notice that when your crop finally survives, the yield will be so poor, you won't even be gaining anything. So I will tell you the right time you will start applying insecticide on your maize farm. As a farmer, a maize farmer, even if you are intercropping with cassava or any crop, but once you planted maize in your farm, you need to start early to control this armyworm in your maize farm. The right time to start spraying insecticide in your farm is 3 weeks after planting your maize. You don't need to start experiencing armyworm in your farm. You don't need it. You need to start early. You don't need to delay. You need to start early and start controlling it so that it doesn't even appear. It doesn't start up to disturb your maize. You need to start between 21 to 25 days, that is the space of 3 weeks after planting. Start immediately, start applying insecticide in your farm. Also, this is the right time to tackle the control before you start experiencing armyworm in your farm. And then you need to repeat this process to be on a safer side. You need to repeat it from 41 days to 45 days after planting. That is about 6 to 7 weeks after planting. You repeat the process of spraying insecticide in your farm. This is just to be on a safe side so that you doesn't at all witness the armyworm infestation right in your farm. This infestation, this armyworm cause a lot of harm on maize. You will find out that if you should allow that to happen to your maize, at the end of the day, if the maize finally survive, you are going to have poor yield. Armyworm will suck the sap of the stem and cause harm to the crop. In fact, if your crop finally survive, trust me, you will have nothing. You will have poor yield. There are many insecticides out there. So the insecticide you should use is the one that contains the active ingredient I'll be leaving up here. I don't want to pronounce it. I'll be leaving the name up here so that you will take a look at it. So when you are buying insecticide, you should look out for that insecticide that have the active ingredient I'll be leaving up here. So if you should follow this process I just talked about in this video, trust me, you are going to have a bountiful harvest. So as a maize farmer, do not delay to control armyworm in your maize farm, otherwise you are going to have poor yield. So that is it for this video. I believe you find this video helpful. Someone out there will find this video helpful, so share, like. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.